So we're back with another episode. First week went good. We're gonna go over everything today. So, Chris, what do you want to start with?
So we're going to start with boys and girls soccer. We had some standout players, primo players of the week. We're going to read off, Danny's going to read off boys and girls soccer.
Alright, so for boys soccer, we have Brett. He's a center back. Brett's a captain of our boys soccer team. Brett led, what do you call him, a young squad, I would say? Yeah, I think I would.
I don't know anything about that.
Let's call him a young squad. Many of them which just played their first varsity game not too long ago. He kind of leads that team. I mean, everyone else on that team, they're there to win, but Brett kind of just does everything.
And Chafin.
Yeah, Brett and Chafin kind of, they're the base of that soccer team, I would just want to say. Brett playing all 80 minutes of his game. His intensity set the tone for the entire team that game, coming out with a win.
Takes a lot to play 80 minutes of soccer.
It definitely does.
Shout out to you, Brett.
Personally,
How many minutes are in soccer?
80.
Oh, shoot.
Personally, I know I wouldn't be able to be out there for 80 minutes. I don't know about you two, but
Not me.
there ain't no way that's happening. Now going into girls soccer, we have Brooke Mizek. She's a freshman. A little recap from that game. A header goal off of a beautiful corner shot by McKenna Nade during the scrimmage last week. No, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. But multiple scoring opportunities during the scrimmage against who they played? Mountain View they played. You were saying Blue Mountain last week. Mountain
It's
View,
all the same.
Blue Mountain, same thing. But I mean, as of now, what are they? 2 weeks into soccer only, I think. Something like that.
Say that.
Potential. A lot of potential.
Yeah, definitely potential for our soccer teams this year. Now over to Kopek with our golf and girls tennis team.
Yeah, so golf. We got junior Nick Shield. He shot a 77 in Tri-A and has medaled in 2 matches so far. Don't know much about high school golf, but I know that that's great because it's Nick Shield. It's just the last name.
Dog.
Just dog.
Absolute dog.
Then we're gonna go over to girls tennis real quick. Ava Malakarni. She's only a sophomore and she's 1-1 on the season. What we've heard is that she stepped into our number 3 singles position in our opening match against Dallas and showed great athleticism. Athleticism in tennis. Don't know how much you need it, but let's go. You hit the ball at the rack. I love it. Go Hawks. We're gonna go over to Chris for football.
Thank you, Zach. Our Hawkeyes took a huge W week 1, and I was so proud. Me and Danny, so proud of our boy Zach. He was out for a little bit, but he got up. He got right back in.
Boy needs to start eating a little bit of mustard before the game.
I'm not eating mustard, I'll tell you that.
Hawkeyes jumped out to a 14-point lead, ended up going down by 14, but our boys battled back, and that is what, for me, was the biggest part of that. We were down, and we went in halftime, and I'm sure a lot of talk was
A big change
Yes.
from last season. If we went down a touchdown last year, we were out. We were done. All counted out. This year, we went through, week 1, we went through a hard-fought battle, came back, got the dub in the end, thanks to Aiden.
Yes.
Aiden had 3 touchdowns. I remember hearing that truck.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you there for a second. I just want to say, I think this was the hardest hit I've ever seen in a high school football game. Go ahead.
We ran him over.
Absolutely bulldozed.
On Aiden Shemansky, Primo Player of the Week, by the way.
Well deserved.
He's our senior running back. He also plays outside linebacker. His stats on this week were 8 carries for 178 yards, 3 touchdowns, and on defense he had 11 tackles with 3 tackles for loss, which is
It's like 22 yards per carry.
yeah,
8 rushes
22
and he
yards
has
per
200
carry.
yards.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And everybody else is voting for everybody else for player of the week.
Our Hawkeyes
It's got to be Aiden Shemansky.
Gotta be.
Both sides of the ball. I mean,
Absolutely.
all of his opportunities he made count. Obviously 22 yards per carry. He worked very hard on defense, led the team in tackles, all over the field the whole time. And he's just getting better and better every week.
We're going to insert the clip of this absolute bulldoze. I don't even know if that's the word to describe it. But we're going to insert that now just for you to see amazingness.
Because you need to see it.
You do.
Now I'm going to take you with Kopech. He's going to give you the weather report for this Friday.
Okay, so a lot like last week, Friday it's going to be sunny from 6 to 7, probably to close to the end of the game. But at the end of the game, that 9 to 9:30 range, you're going to walk outside around Hanover area. You're going to see a bunch of dead tigers. They're all going to be tired and done because the Hawkeyes are going to pass and run all over them all night. They're just going to be sleeping. All right. Here's a visualizer. That's a tiger. I took art class last year, and that's about 60 of them. All right. So that's your HA weather report.
We're back with some score predictions for this week, and a couple games this week besides football. We're gonna send it over to Zach with the volleyball game this Saturday.
Yeah, so girls volleyball this Saturday. They had a game this past Monday. They lost, typical Hanover fashion. But they're gonna bounce back this Saturday to go 1-0, or 1-1. I'm sorry. And Allie Quinn, 6'7". She is gonna go in there, spike it all over them. She's gonna get all 25 each set, clean sweep. That's my prediction. We're gonna go over to Chris for the field hockey game.
So the girls have a field hockey game today as we're recording this, and I wish them the best of luck.
Yeah.
My score prediction for that game is 6-2 Hawkeyes. I think we're going to come out strong, and we're going to be dominant, you know, the typical Hanover fashion.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's my score prediction.
Football, Friday, Tunkhannock. They played Wyoming area, doesn't mean much. Wyoming area is a good team. But Hawkeyes and Tunkhannock, obviously, Hawkeyes by 50. No other words, just
Hawks by 50.
Hawks by 50.
By 50.
That's about.
So with that being said, I want to thank you all for tuning into this week's Hawk Center. It was a pleasure to make, and be there on Friday.
Be there, be
Like
smart.
every week, rides will be provided. Don't be afraid. Reach out. Be there.
Be there.
Military, USA,
Come show your support.
whatever team you feel like supporting. Purple bracelets.
Purple
Let's do it.
bracelets.
I'll see you
Hawkeyes,
Friday.
It was fun.